Today, we're not just talking about any challenge. We're facing the ultimate test of readiness. Think you're prepared for what's looming on the horizon? Well, buckle up because it's bigger, it's badder, and it's knocking at your door without an invitation. Countries across the globe, with China leading the pack, are gearing up with something sinister: intelligence collection balloons. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Okay, now hold on to your seats because there's a twist. Imagine the unimaginable electromagnetic pulses, EMPs capable of flipping our world upside down in the blink of an eye. Our infrastructure, it's like a fortress made of cards, fragile and teetering on the edge of collapse. I think darkness, silence, a sandstorm. That's the harrowing aftermath of an EMP strike. But fear not, my friends, because you're not alone on this roller coaster. I'm here to guide you through the darkness with not one, not two, but 10 life-saving steps to outlive an MP nightmare. I said, but first, I want to throw the ball in your court. How ready do you think you are for such an event? Hit the comments below, light up the chat with your thoughts, and kickstart this crucial conversation. Together, we're going to conquer this challenge step by urgent step. Stay tuned. 1. Find and secure your water lifeline. Imagine this, an EMP attack has just darkened the entire city. Streetlights flicker out, homes plunge into darkness, and along with the power, our most essential life resource trickles. Yes, we're talking about water. In the eerie stillness post-EMP, where the hum of electricity is a distant memory, securing a reliable source of water becomes not just important, but absolutely vital for survival. With the grid down, those convenient taps in our homes turn into decorative pieces serving no purpose. No electricity means no water pumping, and suddenly every drip of water is more precious than gold. Imagine the scenario further. Water treatment plants halt, pushing us into a reality where the water at hand might be more of a threat than a necessity due to contamination. That's why the first order of business is finding a natural water source, be it a serene lake, a flowing river, or an old-fashioned well. But it doesn't stop at finding water. Oh no. We also need to talk about making that water safe. Purification tablets and reliable filters become your best friends, standing between you and illness. Remember, in a world chaotic and strained by an MP attack, your health is your greatest asset. Securing and purifying water isn't just a survival tactic. It's your ticket to ensuring you can weather the storm, cook your meals, keep yourself clean, and most importantly, stay hydrated. It's about more than survival. It's about maintaining a semblance of normalcy in a situation anything but normal. This is more than just a survival tip. It's the first critical step in safeguarding your future in the wake of an MP disaster. An MP attack strikes, plunging our world into darkness. In an instant, the comforts of our digitized life, credit cards, ATMs, online transactions are rendered useless. Pieces of plastic that once held power are now just plastic. That's where your emergency cash reserve comes into play, catapulting from a financial good idea to a survival essential. Picture no electricity, no banks at your fingertips, and no way to swipe or tap for what you need. It's here in this new reality. That cold, hard cash becomes king. But it's not just about having a stash of money tucked away. It's about the foresight to keep it in smaller bills. Why? Because in the aftermath of an EMP, when every transaction is a negotiation for basic needs, the ability to make exact change could make all the difference. It's about strategic preparation, securing your cash in a location that's both safe and accessible at a moment's notice. This cash reserve isn't for those impulse buys or a spur-of-the-moment holiday. It's the lifeblood of your survival strategy, ensuring you can procure essentials when digital wealth becomes a distant memory. Crafting an emergency cash reserve isn't merely a cautious step. It's a profound one, marking a readiness for a world temporarily stripped of its electronic conveniences. This cautionary measure is your lifeline in navigating the cash-only economy that emerges in the wake of an MP, underscoring its pivotal role. Before we delve into our next point, here's a quick heads up for all you Christian preppers out there. So make sure to click on the link provided in the description and pinned comments for some valuable information. 3, don't overlook physical maps and traditional navigation. Imagine this all blast, not heard, but immensely felt, has just rendered every digital convenience, useless. Sorry. An ambient double electromagnetic pulse attack could turn our smart, interconnected world into a scene where basic navigation feels like an ancient riddle. That's where the undeniable value of physical maps and age-old navigation tools skyrockets. Picture holding an up-to-date map of your vicinity, or even the whole nation, and knowing you have the power to find your way, to locate essential resources and chart a course to safety without a single beep from a gadget. We're talking full independence with road maps, topographical maps to decode the terrain around you, finding water or the perfect hideout spot. All paired with the unfailing reliability of a traditional compass. It's about rekindling those almost forgotten skills in interpreting maps, using natural landmarks as your guides, and orienting yourself using the cardinal points without a digital whisper. Embedding these skills into your life isn't just smart, it's a game changer in a post-MP world. And it's not just about having the tools, but ensuring they're rugged, waterproof, and always within your reach. Because guess what? In a scenario where technology's lifeline is cut, these basics aren't just good to haves. They're your lifeline, a testament to being prepared for a world that suddenly goes offline. Equip yourself with these essentials, and you might just turn a dire situation into a manageable adventure. Before moving on to the fourth essential step, we're zeroing in on the absolute game changer, crafting a foolproof communication plan. Imagine this, an MP attack or a nuclear threat has just turned your world upside down. The power grid is down, your smartphones are just expensive bricks, and the usual societal order seems like a distant memory. What do you do? Where do you go? The answer is simple but profound. You need a predetermined rally point. This is not just any place. It's the one spot where your family or your apocalypse squad knows to converge, no questions asked. Picture the scenario. Amidst the chaos, there's a beacon of hope and strategy, a place where you all know to meet, assess the situation, and make the next critical choice to bunker down or to move out in search of safer ground. Why is this so critical, you ask? Imagine the sheer panic when electronic devices fail and there's no way to call, text, or email. Local stores and community centers will be inundated with people. That's not where you want to be. You need a clear, predetermined spot away from the crowds where your group can regroup calmly and decide on the next steps. And here's the kicker. Deciding on this spot, discussing it, and committing it to memory isn't something to do in the moment. This plan needs to be etched in stone well before any disaster strikes. We're talking about laying down a strategy that includes a specific location, possibly even secret signals or markers that only your group knows. The goal is to ensure that even when the world is in disarray, your group has a semblance of order, a plan to follow, and a fighting chance to survive and thrive. Remember, the strength of your plan lies in its clarity and the commitment of every member of your group to rally at the agreed upon location. 5. Next up on our list, we're digging into an essential survival strategy you've got to hear are stockpiling seeds for a post-MP apocalypse survival garden. Folks, this isn't just Prep 101. It's about securing a lifeline for the long haul. Imagine the grid's gone down, the stores are empty shells of what once were. And it's on you to keep food on the table. Seeds, my friends, are your golden ticket to a sustainable future. They're the foundation of a self-sufficient food source that will keep you and yours nourished when the idea of supermarket becomes laughably obsolete. Why obsess over seeds, you ask? Because they're heart of any serious survival plan. In a landscape where convenience is a quaint memory, growing your own greens isn't just a pastime, it's your survival mechanism. And it's not only about filling bellies. Tending to a garden keeps your spirit alive, gives a sense of purpose, and knits a semblance of normalcy and productivity even when the world seems to have hit the pause button. Choosing your seeds wisely is crucial, and heirloom non-GMO varieties are your best bet. They're nature's gift that keeps on giving thanks to their open pollinated properties that allow you to harvest seeds for seasons to come. Your stockpile should be as diverse as a well-stocked pantry. Think a vibrant mix of vegetables, fruits, herbs, and grains, all chosen with your local climate and soil in mind. When it comes to vegetables, opt for the champions of the garden: tomatoes, zucchinis, and an array of leafy greens like spinach, kale, and lettuce. These aren't just easy to grow. They're veritable nutrient factories. For those newer to the garden game, tomatoes and zucchinis are especially forgiving, and with minimal effort, they'll reward you with bountiful harvests that could make any farmer green with envy. Herbs are another must-have. Not only do basil, cilantro, and parsley take your post-apocalyptic culinary creations from bland to brilliant, but they're also compact growers, perfect for small spaces or container gardening. Plus, many herbs double as natural remedies. Your very own garden pharmacy. Don't forget fruits and grains. Strawberries, raspberries, and even dwarf fruit trees can turn your garden into a vitamin-packed oasis. And while grains and legumes like beans, peas, and corn might test your green thumb, they're unbeatable in terms of nutritional bang for your buck. Beans and peas are particularly clever, helping enrich your soil by fixing nitrogen, setting you up for success in future growing seasons. But here's the clincher to truly thrive. Don't just plant. Companion planting and crop rotation are your secret weapons against pests and soil depletion. Get savvy with gardening know-how, from picking the right plants for your climate to mastering the art of crop rotation and companion planting. It's this wisdom that will turn your survival garden from a hopeful experiment into a full-blown food fortune. 6. Ignite your survival with fire-starting skills. Imagine this. The grid has gone dark, electric gadgets are dead, and the comfort of modern amenities has vanished in the blink of an eye. Welcome to the reality of an EMP attack. Fear not. Step 6 is about conquering the darkness with the age-old friend of humanity, fire. Why is mastering the art of fire starting more crucial than ever? Without electricity, forget about using electric stoves, heaters, or lights. Your survival, your warmth, and your next meal hinge on your ability to spark a flame. Equip yourself with the ultimate survival toolkit, waterproof matches, steadfast lighters, and the mighty ferro rods, coupled with the best tinder to turn a spark into a blaze. Plus, it's not just about the warmth or cooked meals. It's about purifying water to drink, securing your safety, and uplifting morale with the glow of a comforting fire. Remember, it's the skill that counts. Harness the power of techniques like the bow drill or fire plow, and practice lighting fires under any condition. Because when technology fails, your know-how in kindling a fire becomes your beacon of hope. Stay tuned for the next life-saving step in our EMP preparedness guide. 7. Shield your tech with Faraday magic. Picture SMMP blast hits, and suddenly we're not just offline, we're off-grid, thrown back decades technologically in an instant. But wait, here's a secret weapon in your survival arsenal: the incredible Faraday cage. Imagine a shield, invisible yet impenetrable, guarding your precious electronics from an electromagnetic siege. These aren't just any boxes. They're your tech lifeline, wrapped in the magical armor of conductive materials that laugh in the face of MP devastation. I want to keep chatting on that hem radio after cell towers have waved the white flag. Or maybe ensure that solar panel controller keeps your lights on when the rest of the world goes dark. The answer isn't rocket science. It's simple, it's brilliant, it's a Faraday cage. Crafting one could be as easy as a rap dance with heavy-duty aluminum foil, or if you're feeling extra, a die reject with metal screening. That could just be your new hobby. But here's the clincher. It's not just about dodging the initial impulse. It's about setting yourself weeks, even months ahead in the survival game, ensuring you've got communication, information, and power at your fingertips while others are still rummaging in the dark. Ground your gear in a Faraday, and you ground yourself in the future post-EMP. 8. Secure your food fortress now. Ever wondered why a crystal clear food storage plan tops our list? Picture and electromagnetic pulse strikes, and boom, those daily convenience stores. Pylons paralyzed. This isn't about hoarding. Like, there's no tomorrow. It's about wise, forward-thinking preparation. Envision the scenario where store shelves echo with emptiness, and the once relentless stream of supply trucks is now a memory. With a robust food storage strategy, you're the king of your castle, stocked up with non-perishable gems, candlelights, dried treasures, grains, and beans that laugh in the face of expiry dates. It's a culinary treasure chest that ensures you thrive, offering nutritionally balanced meals in the absence of fresh produce. But wait, it's not as simple as tossing cans into a closet wishing for the best. This is about mastering the art of freshness, ensuring your stash doesn't just sit there but rotates, remains vibrant, and serves its nutritional purpose. Ever toyed with the idea of canning your own bounty or dehydrating fruits and meats for that rainy day? The time to transform that thought into action is now. Remember, variety isn't just the spice of life. It's your lifeline. Throwing in those cherished snacks indulgences can make all the difference in lifting spirits when times get challenging. Go on. Imagine a world where the buzz of electricity is suddenly silenced by an EMP attack, your gadgets don't respond, the reality, all those electric powered tools you rely on daily won't even make a beep. It's where the unsung heroes of our toolboxes come in, manual tools and equipment. In this point, we spotlight the essentials you'll wish you had when power tools are just paperweights. Think of the basic survival tasks like building shelters, chopping firewood, or growing your own food. Doing these without electric tools sounds daunting, right? But with a collection of hand tools like saws, hammers, screwdrivers, axes, and shovels, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. For instance, and don't forget the kitchen warriors, manual can openers, grain mills, and mortar and pestle sets to keep your meals interesting. These aren't just tools, they're your tickets to maintaining a semblance of civilization in a world gone silent. Keep them close and make sure you're skilled in their use before you really need to be. It's not a step back into the past. It's a clever leap into ensuring your future when modernity takes a brief hiatus. Stay tuned as we prepare you to not just face, but conquer the challenges of a post-EMP world. 10. And finally, the ultimate survival tip that often flies under the radar, equipping yourself with an all-encompassing first aid kit. Imagine post-EMP, where a simple trip to the doctor or pharmacy transforms into an impossible mission. Those minor cuts or colds, now potentially life-threatening. In a world stripped of our medical safety nets, the smallest infection could escalate, making a well-stocked first aid kit your frontline defense. What's in this critical kit? You ask. Everything from advanced wound care supplies, ample bandages, gauze, and the necessary tools for sterner stuff like stitching, to a medicine cache brimming with must-haves for pain, fever, allergies, and more. And don't overlook the tech tools. Thermometers, blood pressure cuffs, even stethoscopes can be vital. Add to that the essentials for maintaining cleanliness, because in our new world, sanitation is survival. Plus, arm yourself with through comprehensive guides on first aid, because when the internet's a no-go, those books will be your medical Bible. Tailor your kit to fit your group's unique health needs. Keep it fresh, and you'll be as ready as one can be for the unpredictable post-MP world. In sum, navigating the aftermath of an MP attack is a daunting prospect, yet with measured preparation and knowledge, it's possible to not just survive, but to thrive.